Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matthew Van Leer and I'm the very proud head teacher of the Haven High Academy, where we look after both the Marion Road campus and the Tolfield Road campus. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome you this evening to our virtual open evening, but I have to apologise to start, really, to say I'm so sorry that you can't be with us in person tonight, where you would have normally had the opportunity to see so many of our amazing students who have just joined us in the class of 25, walking around the academy and talking so positively about their experience. So tonight is really the best that we can do to give you a bit of an insight into the culture of our high-performing standalone Year 7 Academy, where the students are expected to come together in a new environment with new teachers and make amazing progress. So please enjoy this evening, sit back now and relax, and we'll show you a short video on what life is really like at the Tolfield Road campus for Haven High. Thank you. At Haven High, we have a very clear vision about the world-class education that we're providing for our students to enable them to progress to be successful citizens of the future.
Hi, I'm Mr. Thompson and I'm the senior leader in charge of the Tolfield campus here at Haven High. Now normally this time of year what we'll be doing is we'll be having an open evening where you could come in, have a look at the site, meet the students and see what we do here at Tolfield. Unfortunately, as you all know, we can't do that now. So the purpose of this video is to show you what life is really like here at the Tolfield campus. Now, whenever we do things like this, you're always a little bit apprehensive and a little bit worried. But what I've seen and what's really excited me is the response from the students. And as you look at the video, what you will see are confident, proud Haven High students. Now, what's really amazing about these confident, proud Haven High students is they've only been with us for less than a month. And I think this just shows how seriously we take transition here and how quickly they've adapted to the Haven way. We also offer, and you'll see this in the video, a broad and balanced curriculum. This curriculum, it invokes joy for learning. Now this joy for learning is really important because they will take that with them through the rest of their lives. I think that's enough from me now, to be perfectly honest, and I think you need to see the video. So please enjoy it as much as I have. Thank you.
Welcome to Haven High Academy
at Tolfield campus.
My name's Lydia.
And my name's Jamie.
Let's go have a look around.
When we went into lockdown in March, we very quickly realised that there was going to be a problem with the amount of academic work that the students were going to be able to fulfil at the end of year 6 going into year 7. And we realised that that transition process from primary to secondary could be quite a difficult one. So we decided to come up with a project. We produced 2 booklets for the students. One that was a pastoral booklet that told students all about what we do at Haven High School, our house system, our behaviour system and our expectations. And a second booklet that was a pack of academic work across every subject that we deliver at Haven High. So my first question about the packs themselves, were they useful? Did you enjoy doing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What did you enjoy about them? What was kind of interesting or fun?
The maths was very interesting for me with the different types of mathematics that we did not learn.
Okay, so things that you hadn't done at primary school yet, perhaps. What specifically? Things like algebra, was it?
Yes.
Okay, well done. Anybody else? Anything else that you enjoyed in the pack?
Yeah, it was really inspiring and everything was really, it took a challenge.
Yeah, it challenged you a little bit, did it? Okay, thanks, Josh. What about, when you say inspiring, did you like the layout with the pictures and the colours and everything? It kind of appealed to you as a student? You quite thought that it was quite nicely presented? Okay. Did you find the work hard or easy? What do you think?
Easy.
Easy, tell me.
It was easy because it was like what you was doing at primary school a little bit harder.
Okay. So it kind of reinforced what you're doing at primary school and probably took you another step on. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
to work a lot harder than primary school? No, not really. It's just that sometimes the work, if you don't get a lot of stuff, sometimes the work can be a little bit hard, but if you do get it, it's quite easy. No, bullying does not happen. It's a very strict bullying policy, and bullying is not allowed. Do you have to write essays in year 7?
Well, depending on the lesson, sometimes, but mostly in English you do extended writing, and not really, but sometimes.
Hello, we're Sign Language Club. Nice to meet you. We've got to get back to lessons, so excuse me. I must go. Sorry. See you later.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Lim. I teach science at Tolfield campus. When you first come to Tolfield campus, you'll be taught in one of our bespoke laboratories. They're slightly different to what you've been doing at primary school because we have lots of different things in there. We'll get you trained up using a Bunsen. We'll be using things like microscopes in our lessons. So we start off with a topic called working scientifically, where we just make sure you've got all the right skills in place. You'll learn all about the equipment we're going to use, about how we process data, how we draw graphs. And then we'll move on very quickly to different topics in biology, chemistry and physics. I say basics, but they are the building blocks of what we need in GCSE. So we look at elements and we do lots of exciting practicals about reactions. Look at how we put the chemicals together and maybe have a bang, all carefully managed of course. So science in year 7 is really lots of fun, always built around learning though.
Music is a highly valued subject here at Haven High, both in the classroom and outside. As well as classroom lessons and extracurricular opportunities, we also offer instrumental and vocal tuition in partnership with Lincolnshire Music Service. It's well known that learning to play a musical instrument comes at a cost. However, at Haven High Academy, we're extremely fortunate to be able to remove this financial barrier by offering music lessons free of charge to all. The school covers the full cost. As far as I'm aware, we're the only secondary school in the local area to offer such a unique privilege for our students. And currently we have over 110 students across the academy taking advantage of this, with over 35 new learners at the Tolfield campus.
Here at Haven we offer a wide variety of vocational subjects. So here you're in Salon, so this would be an option that you'd choose and you'd start doing from year 9. So you would do the vocational options from years 9, 10 and 11. We offer a wide variety and Salon is one of them. So in Salon we offer a level 1 and a level 2 qualification so that it caters for all needs and abilities. And we also have health and social care. We offer business and enterprise. We have construction. We offer motor vehicles. And from next year, a new subject which is coming, which is engineering. So we'll be started next academic year, and that's engineering level 1 and level 2. So those are the subjects that we offer here at Haven High, if you choose to study with us.
So now we have a range of questions from existing Year 6 students on the anxieties of transitioning to secondary school. What do you do on your first day?
On the first day, you get to know all your teachers and all your form, classroom and all the classrooms that you'll be in for that day.
Do you get homework every day?
Yeah, you get homework every day and it's normally 2 subjects or 1 subject every single day.
Are you allowed to take your phone into school?
Yes, you can take your phone into school, but it has to be off and in your bag during school hours.
If you don't have lockers, where do you put your bags?
You keep them with you, and when you are in a lesson you put them under your table and put your coat on the back of your chair, and then you're ready to learn.
What are the expectations for the uniform?
So you have to be smart, you have to have a tie, a white button-up
shirt with a black jumper, and girls can wear skirts or trousers with black shoes, but boys have to wear trousers with black shoes and black socks.
Is it hard to get used to going to different classrooms?
The teacher shows you on the board where all the classrooms are. Then you will be given a timetable to know when your classes are and what they are. And then when the bell rings, you go to your classes.
In Year 11 at Haven High, we have an amazing prefect system.
Yes, it's really important for the school because it really helps the teachers and it shows role models for the younger ages.
Yeah, I'm head girl Sophie.
I'm head boy Jack.
And we like providing a place to talk to for anybody in younger years and to be a role model for anyone else in the school.
Hello, I'm Matthew Van Leer and I'm the extremely proud head teacher of Haven High Academy. I'm delighted now that you've had the opportunity to get an insight into what it is like to be a student at our Tolfield campus. It is truly a bespoke campus only for the students of Year 7. We hope we've been able to demonstrate to you today the potential of that site and how it will support your son or daughter to make the progress to enable them to follow our vision to be successful citizens of the future. We firmly believe in the concept of the provision of a world-class education. It is your right and it is our role to provide it. We will all work together in future to ensure that we live by a clear set of values around the mnemonic of pride. And I'm sure now that you'll be able to remember the words of progress, resilience, integrity, discipline and excellence. And I hope that at some time in the future we'll be able to work together and see your son or daughter achieve their true potential in life. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
I'm on my way, can't stop me now, and you can do the same, yeah. What have you done today to make you feel proud? It's never too late to try. What have you done today to make you feel proud? You could be so many people if you make that grab for freedom. What have you done today to make you feel proud?
Okay, hi, I'm Mr. Thompson and I have the honour and the privilege of being the senior leader in charge of the Tolfield campus. So what I'd like to do is just talk to you a little bit about Tolfield. The first thing is, well, why is Tolfield a Year 7 site? Well, we had a long discussion about this, and Haven High is very in a very lucky position that we've got two sites, Marion and Tolfield. Now, what we could have done is made the Tolfield site into a Year 11 site, but what we actually thought was it's a very, very big step moving from primary to secondary. And actually what Tolfield does, it allows us to create a bridge between primary and secondary education for your sons and daughters. And what that does, we found it helps alleviate some of that apprehension about joining secondary school. The other thing it allows us to do is be a lot more targeted when students join us. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but there's over 14 schools, primary schools in the Boston area, and they're all joining us at the same time. So what Tolfield does, it creates this sort of closed environment that allows us to get to know the students. and build up relationships based on their academic ability, but also, really importantly, on the pastoral side and how they're settling in. What we've also found is, with previous years, and as you've probably seen in the video already, it makes them feel part of something. So actually already the year 7s we have, they feel as though they are the class of 2025. And when your sons and daughters join us, Tolfield will allow them to feel that part of the class of 2026 in their case. And what they do when they do this, they start to build up new friendship groups. They meet people from different primary schools. And finally, what we do at Tolfield is we prepare them, and when they leave us at Tolfield, we like to say they're Marion ready and move on to the bigger site. So, I talked a little bit how Tolfield helps with transition, but transition is something that I'm really, really proud of here at Haven High, and we take it very, very seriously. So, this year, as we all know, we're in unprecedented times, and sort of March, April, May time, we was faced with the proposition of knowing we was going to get students joining us in year 7. We knew that we was going to get students joining us in year 7 that probably hadn't been in school since March. So we was a little bit worried about the gaps in their knowledge. So what we did as a team was we started working with our primary school partners, and we built up 2 work packs. The first work pack was transitional, and it just talked about the pastoral side and how students will settle in, get them used to the site, some pictures of the teachers. It talked about our house system, where you'll see a video about that very soon. The other one was the academic side. Now, the academic side, we worked really, really hard with our primary school partners to make sure the stuff that they'd missed was being covered again, but also get them ready for when they join us in secondary school. Now, what we found was this was really, really successful. And actually something positive that's come out of these unprecedented times is this transition pack, and we will be using it again next year when your sons and daughters join us. And I'm sure you will see the benefits. The second thing is, which no other schools at the time were doing, was we provide all our students with a reading book. This year, the reading book was called Rumble Star. Now, the reason we do that is we would like them to read it over the summer holiday, because it's so important that they read it, and you develop this love for reading and joy for reading. Now, what happens when they join us then? The English department will refer back to Rumble Star when they look at other books, so they develop their critical thinking skills. One thing that I wasn't really aware of, and when I was head of school, it was how strong our SEND department is. And the work, if you have a student who has special educational needs, or you have a son or daughter who has special educational needs, the work that they do with you, and they are open to communication all of the time, it is phenomenal. And finally, when it goes to transition, that is, we were the only school that still opened our doors to do transitional visits during term 6 this year. Now, we're hoping next year we can actually do a full three days where your sons and daughters come along, they get to know the site a lot better. But if not, there will be that opportunity for your sons and daughters to come and have a look at the site. But we are genuinely, we're hoping that's not going to be the case. Okay, the final thing that I'd just like to talk about is a little bit about the learning experience at Tolfield. So we have a dedicated team that work within the 4 core subjects, the 4 core faculties at Haven High. So that's maths, English, science and humanities. Now, those 4 faculties have dedicated teachers that just deliver to year 7. Now, what these dedicated teachers do is they work really, really closely with the primary schools so we can build upon their prior knowledge. Now, that's really important, because if you think about a primary school and how that setting works, when a student moves from year 4 to year 5, there's a handover of knowledge and information from each class teacher to the next class teacher. And that goes all the way through primary school. But when you get from year 6 to year 7, that handover of knowledge is not necessarily there. And actually, it's a national known phenomenon that it's the year 7 dip. And I think
Research shows that up to 39% of students in some subjects don't learn anything new during year 7. So we're really keen to make sure that we address that. We also make sure that there are teachers on the Marion site that also work on the Tolfield site. So when your son and daughter actually, they're Marion ready and they move over to Marion, we know that they will see some familiar faces there. So the final thing before we go into the next video I wanted to say was, I've said quite a few times through this, nobody else is doing this. Now, what I probably should say is, we were the first to do this. Because when we do these things, we're not doing these things because they're gimmicks. A lot of the things we do, the reading, the transition packs and all that, it's done based on educational research. We work very closely with the Education Endowment Foundation to make sure what we're doing is the right thing to do. And we learn from other schools as well. So when I say we're the first, and what you'll find is a lot of schools in the area and in Lincolnshire now are copying a lot of our model. Okay, so I hope that's been informative. If you do have any questions, please ask them. Also, if you want to phone the school up, please just phone the school up and we'll be more than happy to respond to any questions you have. The next thing about Haven High is the house system, and there's going to be a brief video now showing you about how the house system works here. Thank you very much.
We've decided that it would be a great opportunity to get the students of this academy to work, compete and to form new relationships with each other. So in order to do that, we've decided to create a 5-house system. Those 5 houses are based around the 5 British values, those of democracy, rule of law, individual liberty, mutual respect and of course tolerance for others. And these 5 British values tie in very nicely with the values that we have of pride at Haven High Academy.
Democracy, Franklin House.
Hi, my name is Liz Simpson. I'm the head of Franklin House and our patron is Rosalind Franklin. Here our core value is democracy and our motto is every voice matters. We really look forward to seeing you here at Tolfield when hopefully you'll vote for the winning house, Franklin House.
Individual liberty, Fry House.
Hi, I'm Mrs Faber and I'm the head of Fry House. Our house patron is Elizabeth Fry. Our house motto is live the life you choose and our core British value is individual liberty. I look forward to welcoming you to Tolfield campus, to Haven High Academy and hopefully to Fry House very soon. Bye!
Mutual respect, Pankhurst House.
Lyons, head of Pankhurst House. Our patron is Emmeline Pankhurst, suffragette, fought for respect. As you can see, our motto is don't seek respect, earn it. Come and earn it in our house.
Rule of law, Peel House.
Hi, I'm Mr Robinson and I'm the head of Peel House. Our patron is Sir Robert Peel. Now Sir Robert Peel created the Metropolitan Police and the first police force for the UK, and we represent the rule of law, the laws that represent and protect all of our British values, and I look forward to welcoming you hopefully into Peel House.
Tolerance, Turing House.
I'm Mrs Matson. I'm the head of Turing House. Our house value is tolerance and our patron is Alan Turing. We follow the motto that tolerance is everyone's right and responsibility. I look forward to meeting you all soon. Hopefully you will be in, clearly, the best coloured house. See you soon.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Wiles and I'm assistant head teacher here, and I look after the cultural capital of our students here at Haven High. Haven High prides itself on a world-class education and principally giving our students opportunity and choice. This is not just about academic achievement, it relates to many aspects of a young person's development, and a key strand of this is cultural capital. Cultural capital are the elements of life you need to know to navigate the world and be confident doing it. This encompasses the experiences you have and the vocabulary you know. Much of it is implicit and unspoken. A student rich in cultural capital will be able to converse at any level, and if a student doesn't have access to that knowledge or set of experiences, such as which fork to use, let alone make small talk about cultural experiences, then the challenges laid before them in life are that much greater. Cultural capital is intrinsically linked to vocabulary, the development of concepts and widening of horizons as a child grows. As young people hear more words and gain more experiences, what they learn becomes embedded in a web of learning, enriching their academic experiences. Concepts become embedded in their long-term memory. Attitudes and the way of responding gets taken for granted when interpreting the world around them until it becomes ingrained and normalised. The development of language, the arts, music and creativity are a critical part of the journey and a young person goes through here at Haven High. All young people have the right to have a rich diet of experiences appealing to all senses, from the everyday to the more unique, from learning how to sew a button on a shirt, to conducting a meeting with the mayor in the council chambers, to visiting an art gallery, to watching the opera. The power of being immersed in a vast array of experiences allows our students to learn and understand a wide range of powerful emotions in which they can not only develop a deeper understanding of key concepts, such as how to be a good citizen, how to ask questions and listen to others, but also how to navigate our complex world. These unique qualities help to set our students apart as they progress through their world-class education, developing skills and attributes such as resilience, integrity, discipline and excellence in everything they do. Understanding the concept of cultural capital is an issue of social justice, and we take that very seriously here at Haven High. As students embark on their journey at Haven High, they embark on a journey of discovery, a journey designed to broaden their minds through an enriching and vibrant extracurriculum offer. Part of this is the Cultural Passport. Every Year 7 student will be issued with a passport containing the whole host of activities and experiences, and they can attempt from ironing a pair of trousers to learning to play a musical instrument to presenting to an audience, enabling them to feel confident in today's ever-changing and competitive world. The passport is extended further in Year 8, where students have the opportunities and an expanded set of opportunities, and where they can build a gravity-powered racer, visit a musical venue, an art gallery, just to mention but a few. The passport acknowledges and celebrates the many challenges which are overcome and celebrated. From Year 9, students do not only have the opportunity to become members of our inspiring in-house combined cadet force, they can take part in the National Duke of Edinburgh Award Scheme, where we've experienced many successes, where students have overcome personal fears, stepped out of their comfort zone and achieved things that they never thought they could. In summary, building cultural capital of our young people is a fundamental part of our curriculum here at Haven High. We are focused on giving our students as many experiences as possible, so when they leave us and transit to the next stage of their learning journey, they are as prepared as they can be to make the choices they want to and be the best versions of themselves they can be. So, what we're going to do is we're going to show you Jack and the Beanstalk. It's a video just as a live performance that the students here at Haven High did a few months ago. Thank you.
You'll never see a dark cloud hanging around.
Can we have your best giant voice, please?
I smell the blood of an Englishman.
You worked so hard, and I really do appreciate your lovely cards and all the comments that's been put. I really do appreciate all of the work that's happened with you guys. You've put in so many hours. You should be incredibly proud of yourselves. I know I am proud of you. So give yourselves a massive round of
The Class of 24 Wind Band would like to wish the staff, students and wider community of Haven High Academy a fantastic summer break. Stay safe, keep well, be happy.
My name is Mr. Miles and I'm the head of Year 7, aka Class of 2025.
My name is Mrs Bates and I'm the Assistant Head of Year over here at the Tolfield campus. So, what is pastoral care? Pastoral care is the provision that the school makes to ensure the physical, emotional welfare of your child. A successful pastoral programme means that your child is safe, happy and involved. It allows your child to integrate well with all the other pupils, and any arising problems are identified and dealt with at the earliest opportunity. This breaks down the barriers to learning, allowing each student to maximise their chances of reaching their full potential through a first-class education.
So the team itself. The heads of year, in addition to their daily duties, provide extra support to our students and the wider academy through additional extra-curricular activities and health-related roles. Woody is Mr. Hill's family dog and is fully registered therapy dog with pets as therapy. As a team, we provide emotional support in school to students using Woody to break down barriers. Many of you may have seen Woody already if you have children at Haven High or following us on Facebook.
So Woody's my family pet, but he's also a registered therapy dog. I started at Haven in September last year, so almost a year ago to the day, and we come as a team. So if a student's having a bad day, whether it be to do with lessons, social issues, other complicated issues, Woody's always there. The students can come up and just spend a bit of time with Woody.
Our team, as the heads of year, are non-teaching members of staff, meaning that our full focus is about supporting our students and maintaining the Academy's values throughout each day. We celebrate their inspiration points, which are something that they can get on a daily basis for excellent work and homework and attitude to learning. We celebrate their attendance. So we're here before the children arrive and quite a while after they've gone, so if we are unable to get you during school hours, we will ring afterwards. So as we say, we will always contact you the same day. We also work with lots of different external agencies, leading on meetings, referral processes and signposting you to professional agencies who will best support your child.
If you have any further questions, what we do, please put them down in the chat line and we'll get back to you in a few minutes. That concludes our presentation of the Pastoral Department. Enjoy the evening and we wish you well.
Good evening, I'm Nicola Reeson and I am the Additional Learning Faculty Manager. This includes support for our SEND students. I'm going to give you information on SEND and the Additional Learning Faculty. I am proud to say that we are the largest faculty within Haven High. We have a literacy intervention team, a numeracy intervention team, English as additional language, and also our new language school which caters for students with no English who are new to the country. We want to ensure that no child is left behind. Our school SENCO, Claire Wilkinson and I support SEND students from early transition all the way through their learning experience, right up to their final GCSE, results day and transition into further education. We have dyslexia-friendly strategies in place across the Academy for all students as normal practice. When Year 7s join us, we complete entry assessments. This data is then collated so that we can provide targeted, meaningful intervention that is appropriate for students as individuals. We also have EHCP learning assistants who support students with an EHCP around the Academy. We aim to foster independence and prepare all of our learners, including those with SEND, for transition into independent adulthood. We are happy to discuss your child and their needs with you in confidence to facilitate a smooth and successful move from primary to our world-class education here at Haven High. Our contact details are on the website. Please just ask for the SEND team. Thank you very much.
Hello there. So my name is Mr. Bruce. I'm in charge of communications, and sadly I was the guy that had to do all the technical work for this evening's session. I'm here right now just to answer a few questions for you that were sent in to our website using the link I provided on our social media platform. So I really hope tonight's been informative, and I'm going to answer the questions which I feel maybe weren't quite covered, and maybe you need those answers right now. So mental health there was a few questions about mental health sent towards us. Mental health is a very important topic for us, and we have trained mental health officers, workers within the pastoral team, and we also have mental health ambassadors within different parts of the academy which are student based, to have those conversations about how people are feeling and have those conversations about what support we can put in place. We've also got our head of house team, which you saw in that head of house video where they were dressed up as dinosaurs, who are there for the enjoyment of the students, to keep them engaged and to talk to them and to be that friendly voice and friendly, a member of staff to talk to. We also had some questions about our sports offer. I must admit that the sports offer we have at Haven High Academy is outstanding. We've got ourselves a nice fitness suite that is used very often by both staff and students to make sure that we are keeping healthy, because basically keeping healthy will ensure that we have healthy minds and we're going to progress within our education. We also do a wide range of sports and take part in local competitions with all the different academies. So if you do have any more questions about sports offer, please email our inquiry email, which is haven@bwaf.net, and I will ensure the head of faculty is there to help you out with that. We've also got quite a few questions about SEND. So we just had Miss Reeson there speaking about the offer that the SEND team has, and to be honest, my son, he has SEND. He's got hemiplegia, he's got hypermobility, and he's also got no peripheral vision. And I truly believe the support that Miss Reeson, also Miss Wilkinson, and the SEN team who would provide for him would be where I want my son to go. But if you have any detailed questions, a lot of them have been answered, and they will be supplied with an FAQ at the end of this session. And also, as Miss Reeson has already stated, you can email the team and they will be more than happy to talk to you about any of your needs. So let's talk about progress, because a few people were worried about progress and what we put in place. We've got a phenomenal additional learning faculty that work their hardest to ensure that knowledge gaps are discovered and support is put in place in relation to literacy, numeracy. We've also got well-trained members of staff who are always, as we had from Mr. Thompson earlier, looking at the most up-to-date research, looking at their faculties and making sure that their curriculums are rich, knowledgeable, and we provide the best support we possibly can. So I'm hoping I've provided some answers to quite a few questions that you've provided. If there's any more questions at a later date, please pop them over to us, haven@bwaf.net, and we'd be more than happy to help you out. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to pop over to a video which is linked to how you can apply, because we're drawing really close now to the 31st of October, which is the deadline for secondary school applications. So I'm just going to go over there and you're going to hear my voice again going through the application process. Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome. I hope you've enjoyed this evening and I hope you found it very informative. My name is Mr. Bruce and I'm in charge of communications at Haven High Academy, and my job right now is to go over how you can apply for a spot at Haven High Academy. So we all should know that the deadline of the 31st of October is drawing closer, and we're hoping through watching both our previous open evening and our current one, you would have found some interesting information to make informed choices about joining our academy. So your first step is to navigate over to our website. The reason why I've decided to go down the route of using our website is so you could view a bit more information about what we have on offer. You can have a look at tonight's event. You could also message me through the Facebook chat to ask any more questions, but we want to apply. So to apply, you would go down to admissions, and admissions would give you that information linked to our admissions policies, oversubscription criteria, and a range of different information. But the most important thing you want to go to is school admissions and appeals. So give that a click and that will take you down to the Lincolnshire County Council, and that will allow you to apply. So upon getting to Lincolnshire County Council, it provides you quite a few options here, and you want to be heading on over to apply for a school place. Okay, so you've set up your account, your council's set up, you've got your login details, you've got your address on there, and the most important part you need to do now is add your child. So you would add your child to the system, you put in all the key details, name, middle name, last name, date of birth, gender, also some information about some personal information, maybe upload some documents as required. It's all very self-explanatory on there, and it will guide you through. Okay, so we're all added, we've added our child, and we've added that key information there. And the most important thing now is applying for those school places. So as you can see, I clicked to apply for my school place, and I'm going to apply to start this September. Okay, so I've done all my details, just checking it off, and then what I can do is it shows me the local schools in my area. So as you can see, my closest school is Haven High Academy here, and also in my choice here for my own son, I'll be picking Haven High Academy as my first choice. So I hope that really small introduction to the Lincolnshire County Council applications process is helpful for many of you. We are really looking forward to welcoming new students to our academy in September. We feel what we have on offer is very unique, and we feel it provides our students the best possible head start in their secondary school education. So that's all from me at the moment, and I hope you have a good evening, and it's been informative, and all the best. Take care.
Okay, well, good evening once again, and thank you so much for joining us and understanding the unique opposition or the unique proposal that the Tolfield Road campus will provide for your son or daughter. We hope you've enjoyed it and had the opportunity to meet some of the staff tonight, see how professional they are, and we are truly lucky to have an amazing team who are really focused on quality first teaching. And they believe very much on the progress of your son or daughter and looking very much at their academic progress, which is obviously key, but also, most importantly, is the development of the whole student to ensure that they are ready then to graduate and move on to the Marion Road campus about 12 months later. So each student is truly considered as an individual. There are approximately 300 students on the Tolfield Road campus, and every one of them will gain a great learning experience this year. And it is really our core privilege to provide them with the skills to enable them to be successful citizens of the future. You've heard very much about the support that students get, whether it's support to get them to move to the next level, whether that's 6 or 7, or the next level in terms of more basic activity in terms of phonics or basic numeracy or literacy or language. We very much have the opportunity to provide all of those levels of progress to the students as they join us at Haven High Academy. We've also talked very much tonight about the opportunities which exist outside of the classroom. Mr. Wiles talked to you about cultural capital. We have a unique provision at the Tolfield Road campus. We receive so much positive feedback from both parents and students about teaching students the very traditional skills of things like washing and ironing and cooking and preparing them for future skills and lives. The clubs and the extracurricular activities that happen around the academy are amazing, whether that ranges from models, motor vehicles, Meccano, through to drama and singing and music. The list is endless, and your son or daughter can choose whichever one they want to get involved in. The pastoral team are our key strength. They are there to provide your son or daughter with the support that they need to be successful every day in every way at Haven High Academy. So, I'll leave you now and say thank you for joining us. It's been a privilege to have you online. If you require any further information, please don't hesitate to give us a contact. And if we can, we'll be able to answer your questions. But I'm sure many of you will know people around who will be happy to talk to you about the success that their students, their sons and daughters, are experiencing at Haven High Academy. So, good evening, stay safe, goodbye, and we will see each other again soon. Thank you for listening.